Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to solve another important beginner friendly lead code problem, remove element. So this is lead code problem number 27. So in this video, we'll understand what the problem is asking, how to think before coding, the optimized approach, and finally implement the solution in CPP step by step. So this problem is great for understanding arrays, two pointers, in place modification, and interview problem solving techniques. So let's get started. So first, let's understand the problem statement carefully. So here we are given an integer array called nums, integer array called nums, and an integer val. Remove all elements, all occurrences of val in nums in place. The order of the elements may be changed. Then return the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val. Consider the number of elements in nums which are not equal to val pk to get accepted yet need to fix. Okay. So we are given an integer array called nums and a value called val. So our task is like we need to remove all occurrences of val from the array in place and then return the number of remaining elements. Now what does in place here mean? In in place here in place here means it means we are not supposed to create another array. We must modify the existing we are not supposed to create another array. We must modify the existing array itself. Let's understand it with the given example. So as it is here, let's take this example 3, 2, 2, 3. So we need to remove all value is 3. So we need to remove all threes. After removing, the remaining array becomes this 2, 2. So answer becomes 2. Here we need to return the well, because only two valid elements remain. So let's take another example. Here the nums is this and the value is 2. So after uh, ignoring all the 2's, the remaining array becomes this. And return the number of elements which are not equal to val. So that here we return 5. So that becomes our answer. So now what will be our thinking process? So now let's think logically. Like we need to keep the valid elements and ignore the unwanted elements. So instead of deleting elements, what if we override them? Good enough? That means whenever we find a number that is not equal to well, we place it at the correct position. This immediately tells us like we can solve this using two pointers approach. So let's like we'll take I as the pointer one, which will traverse the entire array, and a pointer two k. This tracks where the next valid element should go. So first of all, let's write the code. Then I will like understand the code. So first we'll uh, mm, define the variable k into equals to 0 or I equals to 0. So so this equals to 1, then nums of k equals to nums of, then we will increase to, and at last we will return. So if you see, yes, spelling of return is strong. Yes, correct now. So, yeah, as you can see, guys, our solution is accepted now. Let's submit it. Okay. Yes, as you can see, the solution is accepted and is valid for all test cases. So now let's understand the code step by step. So first, int k equals to 0. This keeps the track of where valid elements should go. Then for loop, we have defined a for loop here, which through which I will traverse the full array. Now important condition. If nums of I is not equals to well, meaning if current element is not unwanted, then we will nums of k equals to nums of I. That means we place it at the correct position. Then k plus plus. If we would uh, write this line, then it will position all the elements at one place only. So we need to increment the value of k at after every iteration. And at last we will return the value of k because k tells us how many valid elements remain. So this was our question number 27. So now let's analyze the complexity. We traverse the array only once, so time complexity becomes order of n. And since we are modifying the same array, space complexity becomes order of 1, which makes this an optimized solution. Another one important thing for interviews, like many beginners try deleting elements from vectors, but deleting elements repeatedly is expensive. Instead, interviewers expect an in-place, optimized approach like this one. So remember this pattern. It is very useful for array problems. So that was the problem complete explanation of LeetCode 27, remove element in CPP. Here we covered problem understanding, thinking process, two-pointer approach, code explanation, and complexity analysis. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment which LeetCode problem you want next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.